Welcome, 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 guys. Hold up. Having some technical difficulties right now. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, let's see who's all in the building. What up, Mike? How you doing, baby? Sorry, guys. I couldn't get anything to work tonight. I had to reset my computer about 2 times a day. Let me know if y'all can hear me fine. Hey, but I made it. I made it. Look, I'm here. What y'all got going on today? What up, Gigi? What's good? What's good? Look, I'm starting late today. You know, I normally come on here about 9:30. But it wasn't working out for your girl today. I can hear you. Okay, good, good. I'm glad y'all can hear me. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. What's been going on in the world? There goes Skinny talking stuff. Skinny. What you got going on, Skinny? Look, I'm a one-man show. I'm a one-man show. I don't know. For some reason, everything in their mouth was trying to keep me from going on today. You know what, Skinny? Look, Skinny be harassing all of us, okay? At least he spreads it around. Look, he spreads the hate around, okay?
You know something I thought about?
He spreads it around. You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about how when women always be talking about that the food is different. What up, Mike? How you doing, baby? Do y'all ever hear when women be they always be like, well, we big because the food is different. What is different about the food? If anything, it's probably better than it was in the 80s and 90s. I remember people was cooking with nothing but lard, and that's before they put the calories on the menus and things like that. So, what food are they actually talking about? Are they talking about like back in the 1950s? That's when the food was different. The food is like I don't think that or not, but the food is, if anything, is better than probably than the right now than it was in the 80s and 90s. Like what? Like why do people keep saying that? What up, 3 a.m.? How you doing, baby? What up, Mike? Look, that's all I'm saying. Like, can we please quit lying about the food is different? There ain't nothing different about our food. It was different back in the 1950s, maybe 1960s, but if you're talking about the 80s, 90s, it is no different. What up, G Honda? I wish they quit lying about that. I even remember like movie popcorn and different things with like that. Like that butter was like that was super hard tacky. Like I don't know why they keep saying that. Are they saying it just to feel better? It is not. It is the food is not different right now. It's not, and I'm talking about different in the last 20, 30 years. Like, like when I hear women go, well, the food is different. No, it's not. That's not true. Can y'all please start correcting these folks? Especially the women. The women are the ones saying that it's different. That's the reason why they say that they real big, because they say the food is, and it's not. We got the same Drug and Food Administration. So where are they getting it from? Is it because it makes them feel better? Because I just don't understand it. Let's hear what this little bird got to say.
There are not a lot of men on this earth. Let me take that back. There are not a lot of men in this generation that serve women. And I emphasize on the serve because I've dated so many men and also have spoke to a lot of men that are very much not into serving women. It's always, well, what do you bring to the table? Well, what do you have for me? Well, I got you this the other day, now you owe me. It's always that. And it's very sad because only a small percentage of men were raised properly where a woman does what she does, a man does what he does, and y'all come together as a team, as a partnership. There's roles for each side. And trust me, a man is going to do what he needs to do as long as you do what you got to do. That's it. That's all.
Now, as you can see, as Gigi just said, as Mike said, as Skinny just said, the tattoos, the arm and chest tattoos. I mean, what does she mean with the men are not serving the women? Like, come on now.
But it's the fact that men still seek women to do this for me, pay for this. Oh, you forgot about this. Open your own door. Like, just crazy stuff. And that's not how I was raised.
Well, you know what? I went through your page, and the way you was raised wasn't right. Skinny said, your mama raised the men you complain about. Yes, that's all I'm saying. Why you think about it? Why do all the women be like the men are different? Like, do women honestly think that we're not different at all? Do we honestly, really honestly think that we are not different at all? And of course, While she talking about the men are different. I don't remember my grandma in the bathroom dug in with a bonnet on. I don't remember my grandma in the bathroom dug in with a bonnet on, twerking on the shower curtain. I don't remember that. I'm just saying, I don't remember nobody saying do it for the one time. Like that ain't, we didn't do stuff like that. So which part is she talking about? I think men treat you however you are. Gigi says she is talking. She sounds like she was raised to be entitled. Oh, she was super raised to be entitled. But nobody cares. Nobody cares that you raised to be entitled. They can care less. They can care less. And you in the bathroom. And why girls got long bonnets on their hair not long? Please tell me why. Why are y'all why do y'all have long bonnets and your hair short? Make it make sense. You bonnet twerking. you're literally bonnet twerking. So let's just say she meets a guy. What is he supposed to do with this when he goes to her page? What are you supposed to do with this? Is he supposed to be like, oh, she said she's a great person. She said she's a keeper. like I don't even know if a guy is going to take her out to eat or anything. I don't think he would. I honestly don't think he would. What is it that the women are thinking that they are deserving of nowadays? Where is the entitlement coming from? And when does it stop? Or does it stop? I think social media definitely is putting it on sport mode. I look at that. You patting your bonnet, you pat your wigs, like they think they deserve.
I just had a guy ask me out on a coffee date. I'm sorry, I don't drink coffee, but even if I did, I wouldn't go on the date because I feel like I'm more of an investment than a coffee date.
And here we go once again. And they for real. I don't think, she's always on here talking crazy. So I don't think she's trying to rage bait. I think she really mean this. Like she's not playing. She not playing when she talking about this. Look at her. She's been on panels before. She's been on panels before where she said she deserved a high value man. And you talking about you ain't drinking coffee. You drinking something. You drinking some shakes. You drinking something. You can't tell me that you just not doing nothing. Something you doing. And look at
I just think that that's very high school and I don't like it. And when I try to explain in the nicest way that why I'm not interested, he's trying to give me other ideas that's basically on the same level as coffee. Like, oh, let's go to ice cream. Let's go to a bakery. I'm not a sweets person, not a bakery person. I'm a lunch and dinner person. So take me out to lunch and dinner. He's like, oh, but what if we don't click? And then I spent all this money on an expensive dinner and, you're just going to walk away from my life. I never said it had to be an
she was on the 8. She sure was.
Expensive dinner, but I like dinner. I don't like dessert. I am a high value woman. I am a classy lady. Like, I'm not trying to go to an ice cream or dessert shop. I don't even like that stuff, So I just feel like I just basically said we're not compatible. And he was like, oh, fine, bye. Like, he got so upset, but I'm like, I don't understand why guys do this, but whatever. Am I wrong?
Let me tell you how wrong she is. She talking about she's a high value woman. Babe, you a high calorie woman. The way that them spaghetti straps is digging in your shoulders. The way that them spaghetti straps is digging in them shoulders. Come on. Lockie the Bonnie Hunter. How you doing, baby? What up, Triple Legs? How you doing, baby? He said my cousin is wild and like, girl, you lucky to get coffee. Even ask you out to eat. I mean, I'm just saying. It's Lucky the Bonnie Hunter said, I like refrigerator boxes filled with solid gold bouillon. What is this woman's point? We all trying to figure it out.
Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong.
Do men you're
I
super
am
wrong.
a high value woman. I am a classy lady. Like, I'm not trying to go to an ice cream or dessert shop. I don't even like that stuff, you know? So I just feel like I just basically said we're not.
She looked like she loved her some ice cream. She definitely loved her some sweets. I know you're not trying to say that you don't eat that type of stuff. I know you tripping. I know you are lying. You eat everything that you see. But see, but this is the kind of women that be like, they don't eat nothing. They be like, I don't eat nothing. I don't know where the calories come from. As if somebody just comes and they just put them on you for no reason. Gigi said, ma'am, I don't even know you. Like, yeah, come on now. Skinny, pie value. She's high pie value. She's something. She tripping. Like, and this lady talks stuff all the time. She be on different podcasts. She be on all kind of different little podcasts talking about that she gets high value men. Now, I ain't never seen one show up for her. But this is what she claims. This is what she claims. Said more like high cholesterol woman. This lady be tripping. She be tripping all day long. But you think about it, they really don't think that they're delusional. I promise you. I even read under her comments. Her comments, I mean, they were like, "You're beautiful. You're this. You're that." Like, I mean, that's what they're telling her. She on there selling clothes. She on there trying on outfits, and some of the outfits I couldn't even show. Haagen-Dazs, babe. This Haagen-Dazs, babe, for real. This is Ron James. That one was so good. I wish I thought of it. This is crazy. Chicken thigh value is what she is. But I promise, she be so serious when she be really on there saying how she gets them. She be talking about how she ain't going out unless they call her Uber, unless they pay for an Uber to go just meet them out. I'm like, you lucky they still sitting at the table. By the time you get there, if you telling the truth, I don't believe her. I just don't see it. He said, I have an old pair of shoes that are lopsided, that faces are frayed, and I'm fairly certain there are a few holes in the soles, but they are not high value shoes. Yeah, that's what she is. Exactly what she is. What up, Ebony? How you doing, baby? Like always on.
Not compatible. And he was like, oh, fine, bye. Like, he got so upset. But I'm like, I don't understand why guys do this. But whatever. Am I wrong? Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong.
Do men not do dates anymore? Do men?
Oh, these women, I'm telling y'all men been ignoring these ladies. That's all you seeing now. They just be on there screaming, like, do y'all do dates anymore? Do y'all, I mean, it's like, I guess they're taking a hint. They're taking a hint. They are taking the hint. It says, I'm always late. Oh, I was late today. I had to start over like 2 times. It says, I don't get her notifications for some reason. Oh, you know what? I got to turn my notifications on. So I'll do that. I'll try it for Friday. Like, I'm telling you, like, and screaming with them. What's going on with them baby hairs? Why do baby hairs be coming down so far like that? What is that about? Like, I am so serious. Like why? Aggie the Bunny Hunter said, I stopped doing dates after I saw the monkey scene in Raiders of the Last Ark. That's the last time you went on a date. Well, they mad at y'all that y'all not taking them on dates right now. Forehead mustache. You not lying. That's forehead mustache, babe, right there.
Cannot take females on dates anymore. It's giving nobody is dated intentionally now. Like, do y'all hate us? I'm confused.
And she gonna stay confused. I mean, she gonna stay confused. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't think nobody hates anybody, but I don't think men are not about to just put their money somewhere where they might as well just throw it down the drain if you're not worth it. If y'all sit on the internet and say how the men are not protecting y'all, how the men are sorry, how the men ain't doing this, don't do that, why would they take y'all on a date? Or y'all sit out and be like, well, $100 date don't mean nothing. Like, come on now, a date's a date. And now women should be happy to, honey, just to have an ice cream date right now. Men don't have to take y'all to know and spend $500 on y'all. I mean, the Cheesecake Factory was just a debate about y'all not wanting to go to the Cheesecake Factory. That shouldn't even been a debate. Now it's the coffee thing. It's like, come on. Like, I don't think men have no problem with going on dates. If it's somebody that's worth it. If you're not worth it, why would they put their money on there? You might as well go on and take your money and just empty it out in the garbage. I mean, seriously. I just seen a post where it was talking about Salt Bay, you know, the restaurant, and it was talking about how it was about to close. Talking about they got steaks in there for $630. I'm like, what steak costs $630? I'm just saying, like, come on.
Like, do y'all hate us? I'm confused.
They gonna stay confused, huh? I don't think anybody hates y'all. I just think that people are tired. I'm a woman and I'm tired of y'all coming on here and doing this. Y'all give me so much content to make. Like, I promise you. Ebony said, if you have a man, work with him. There is nothing else out there, ladies. Oh, yeah, nothing. There's a lot of women that just got divorced and they are sitting there smacking their face. They are smacking their face. Killer Mike said, didn't they tell us everything that we, yeah, y'all wanted the bear. I thought y'all wanted the bear. Tell the bear to take y'all out. See if he can get in. Is that everything we do is nasty, toxic? You ain't lying. Like, come on. Like, it's not even worth the effort. It's not worth the effort. Like, you can't expect that. And I was just trying to tell a young lady this the other day. You can't expect protection. You can't expect things to be given to you. And y'all showing all out all over the internet in real life. That's not, you don't get that. Ebony said, I don't want the bear. I will keep a man. I know that's right. Look, you better. It's that better bring out the whole damn cow at those prices. Yeah, $630 for a steak. You know, little Salt Bay, he was doing all this and yeah, charging $630 for a steak. I can't, like, could you imagine meeting a woman and she wants to go to Salt Bay's restaurant because she wants that steak? Like, what date is worth about $800? Well, that'd be about $800 date. Like, who is worth that? I don't know one person that is. It's a $600 steak date. We better be eating the bull fresh. You better be eating something. It's that hate takes way too much time. Work and energy. Yeah, hate takes way too much time. Just being hateful for no reason. Because most of us don't hate. We just don't care. There's a huge difference. Yeah, I mean, people are starting not to care right now. They really are. You said, I hear Salt Bay's food is pretty horrible. I have not had it. Not trying to go get it. It's in Florida, isn't it? Is it in Florida? Skinny, is it in your neck of the woods? Why this lady got into it with this man? Got into it with the man, postal worker. Let's take a look.
If you touch me, go ahead, move. You want to fight a man? Move. You want to fight a man? You can find out. You can find out today. You can find out today. Back up. You can find out today. Back up. You can find out today. Back up. You talk to me. So I can hit you, right? Back up. Back up. Back up. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You did extra car. You doing the most.
It shows a United States Postal Service worker fighting with the man while she was delivering mail on the 6500 block of Horrocks Street in Frankfurt Saturday afternoon. Police sources tell NBC 10 a man identified as 25-year-old Fabian Cologne became irate after his vehicle was blocked by a marked USPS mail truck on a one-way street. Those sources say he got out of his vehicle and into the mail truck and tried to drive away, but was stopped by the postal worker who pulled the keys out of the ignition. Police sources say the worker started recording the confrontation once the two exited the mail truck.
The cops are on their way!
We're told once officers arrived, they took statements and arrested Cologne, who was still on scene. The postal worker was taken to the hospital and treated for injury.
Just had to call my husband to assist me.
Okay, so this is what I want to say, right? I'm gonna need ladies to stay being ladies, okay? You sitting up there trying to fight this man. You're not a man. You're not a man. So while you sitting up, you can't square up with a man. I don't care. I don't care how many sports bras and polos that you have on. You're still a woman, okay? Because even the studs, the studs be walking up with that little sports bra and that polo on, and I think they think that it gives them power. It doesn't. You seen, as soon as he grabbed her, it's not like he grabbed the cat. Her best bet would have been for her to get up out of there. Like, just get away. What is up with the women getting more feisty and taking their phone out? As if the phone is going to protect y'all. It's not. He's going to bring you around that street like a rag doll. I mean, why are you like setting up in the street like Street Fighter? Life is not a video game. You're going to mess around and get hurt. This man, what did he say? He said you wanted to lose today or something. He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing. Look at that. He reaching out and touch somebody. It ain't worth it. It is not worth it. Get on about your business. Ron James said, y'all remember Ashley Banks from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Back up. Yeah, and mind your business. Like, why are women trying to fight? I'm gonna tell you why they're doing it. All the movies is pumping up the women to they all think they can fight right now. They really think that they can fight these men. You can't fight the men. Hey guys, hit the like button for me, pretty please. Hit that like button. Yeah, they I think they think that they're men. Y'all not men. He didn't mess around and probably took you all down that street like a soccer ball. You getting loud and aggressive. The man jumped in the truck. The man jumped. He jumped in her truck and tried to move it, and she jumped in and then took the key back. Some things you got to realize it ain't for you to do. We ain't supposed to be on there fighting no man. That ain't part of your job. That is not part of your job. It's that the movies, the TV shows has convinced people that a 90-pound woman can take down a 250-pound man with kicks and backflips. You not lying. Look, Tomb Raider gonna have y'all in trouble. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Angelina Jolie cannot fight. Okay, I don't know what y'all talking about. Viola Davis is not winning no battles. Y'all got to get up out of there.
Hey, move. You want to fight a man? You can find out today.
Look, he told her that she was going to find out today. So then you grab this man's neck. Like she grabbed that man's neck like she was a wrench. Like she was a plumber. What up, Divine Photos? Why are you grabbing that man's neck like that? Do you not know when you let go of this man's neck, it is over? What up, Nick? We on here talking about this post office lady, the post in Philly. Man, Philly, Philly different. Philly different. I don't know why she was over here underestimating Juan over here, but he not playing with you. He is not playing with you. Like, and you grabbing this man by the neck, and you be the first one in court with the neck brace on. Like, I'm just saying, like, come on. It says don't place hands on another person unless you can back it up. And you know that you can't as women, okay? Like, I don't care. I ain't never seen, show me the videos where the studs are just beating up the guys. Show me the video. Somebody send me the video. I ain't seen it. What up, David? How you doing, baby?
Back up. Back up. Back up. You talk to me. Back up. You right? Back up. Back up. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You did extra part. You do the most.
It shows a United States Postal Service worker fighting with a man while she was delivering mail on the 6500.
Why she was still holding the phone? At some point, you got to drop the phone. At some point, you need both hands. I'm sorry. You can't just keep holding the phone like that.
Block of Hark Street in Frankfurt Saturday afternoon. Police sources tell NBC 10 a man identified as 25-year-old Fabian Cologne became irate after his vehicle was blocked by a marked USPS mail truck on a one-way street. Those sources say he got out of his vehicle and into the mail truck and tried to drive away, but was stopped by the postal worker who pulled the keys out of the ignition. Police sources say the worker started recording the confrontation once the two exited the mail truck.
The cops are on their way.
We're told once officers arrived, they took statements and arrested Cologne, who was still on scene. The postal worker was taken to the hospital.
Now, I agree, like he should not jump in her truck and try to move it, right? But you definitely can tell she puts her hand on her man. I'm telling you right now. If she's arguing with her man, or she's putting her hands on them. This is Anna. The neck grab is foreplay. Look, it's foreplay to the dot. Hood Ashley Banks, like, yes, like you are tripping. Did she have like a glove? Did she have like a glove on her? Like, why she have gloves on? I'm just curious. Skinny said he grabbed Anna. He grabbed Anna by the neck because she attacked him over her Amazon package.
And
Man,
for injury.
Just had to call my husband.
I don't love my job that much where I would be like fighting over it. And I know y'all heard this story. This little crazy Peach McIntyre. I don't even know how this woman is famous. This woman is mad because the school gave her kid a free, like a little pantry bag, right? And she's saying that she don't understand why her son got the bag. So she's walking it back into school.
To assist me with calming down, because I really feel like they got me messed up. My son Tracy, when he went to his whole school got bags of food similar to this, the whole school. But to single out my children, and I'm talking about random, you got my kids' names on this fucking bag, talking about feeding empty little tummies. Got me messed up. Y'all better not never, ever in y'all life pick my kids to be the kids with empty little tummies. Like noodles, little bootleg cereal and shit like that. I told my kids, y'all not eating that. I'm out enraged. I'm so upset. Like, don't ever play with my motherfucking kids like this. Your life, how you assume that gorgeous Underwood and amazing Underwood got empty little tummies?
Hold on. I didn't know their names is that. You telling me that this woman has kids named Amazing and Gorgeous? I know you lying. I know them kids' names was just not gorgeous and amazing. Black folks, we got to do better. We got to do better. And you sitting up there holding that, talking about some, do we look like you eat that? Yes, that look like y'all's diet. From looking at your neck, that look like your main diet right there is what's in that bag. Like, it looks like everything is in package. Everything comes in packages.
I pay for school lunch. It ain't free. Better stop playing with me. They can't open the door. Better get this shit back. I don't know who played with my kids like this, but you better not do it no more. Office closed at 4:15 p.m. Current time is 4:08. I dropped my kids off at tutoring.
Hi there, how may I help you?
I came to bring y'all back this food.
Come on in.
whoever answered that, they don't know how to read the room. Because the way that she said she's bringing that food back, that she should have been like, we closed.
I don't know which one of y'all had the bright idea to make this for my children, but don't ever play with my kids like this ever again. Whoever you need to talk to, my kids don't have no fucking empty tummies. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Ever again. Ever again. Don't play with my kids. I'm dead serious. Fuck about nobody else kids in this motherfucking school, and I
Why did she throw it across the thing
play
like
with my
that?
kids. Ever again. Whoever you need to talk to, my kids don't have no fucking empty tummies. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Ever again. Ever again. Don't play with my kids.
Look at the face. They just, baby, you acting the way that you look. You acting the way that you look.
I'm dead serious. Fuck about nobody else kids in this motherfucking school, and I don't give a fuck if they kick my kids out of this school. Don't ever in y'all fucking life choose my kids to be the kids that got empty fucking tummies.
I know you ain't about to act like you about to be crying. Now you know she doing this for content purposes. First of all, that you come up to that school looking like that. And I know this is the kind of woman that wears the bonnet into the school. I'm telling you right now, she got on her house shoes. She might even wear the robe. I would not doubt it. Skinny said they cook for her kids, but she cooks for Walmart Tavia. Like, come on. Now she know damn well that, like, why you getting offended? I wouldn't care. I would not care if I worked at a government state building and they said, well, we got you a food box. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. If I don't want it, I just give it to somebody else. It's that then homeschool your raggedy kids. Yeah, why don't you homeschool amazing and gorgeous? What kind of life is that going to be when your name is amazing and gorgeous? I wouldn't even want to live up to that name. I don't want to live up to that name. They probably didn't even know who she was. Yeah, ain't never seen her. She ain't never been to a parents teachers conference meeting ever in her life.
The fuck, that's so offensive. I tell y'all all the time, I make $20,000 minimum a month as a content creator. Let's go get 20 racks. Oh wait, they're only gonna let me get $10,000 max at this bank, so we'll have to drive to another one to get another $10,000. Let's go. Navy Federal, my favorite Navy Federal. To withdraw $10,000 from my checking account, please. So the representative made a mistake and put it as a cashier's check instead of cash. So she said she now has to issue me the cashier's check, deposit the cashier's check, and then give me the cash back. Here's the cashier's check that she did accidentally. So we're going to go ahead and sign it and put it back in my account and then get it in cash. This has never happened to me before, but humans make mistakes. I'm going to go ahead and sign the back. Now we're going to go ahead and count the money, my favorite part. Going to head to the counter. I'm going to stand behind here. Yep, we know the drill. I had to step away.
Now she gonna be mad if a Pooh Shiesty try to step to her because you on here showing your money and stuff like that. And for what reason? What is the point of you showing that? What are you trying to prove? Like, nobody cares. Like, I'm just like, who is her audience? Somewhere right now, it's a Pooh Shiesty sitting there rubbing his hands together. They over there like, where does she live? Is that she's slandering the bank, but she picks up cigarette butts in the parking lot? Probably does.
I had to step away. Pray. I fasted. And
for how long? How long did she fast for? Like, how long did you really have to come on here just to show that you were making money and you're mad about your kids getting a free lunch bag? If I was a teacher and I had kids in my class named Amazing and Gorgeous, I probably would have signed them up too. I probably would have.
The Lord told me that Peach
Peach McIntyre, she is a demon. She's demonic.
And you know what? The things that people love on social media. I don't even know the lady, but I guess she's pretty popular. Jenny said she fasted until she saw the McDonald's commercial. She definitely have. Man. Like, why is the craziest things on social media the most popular things? Like that is nuts to me. But I'm like, who sits there and watch that girl? And I said she does make like $20,000 a month. I don't know for what. I don't know how, but they do say that she makes a lot of money. It said it's crazy to me how they would post their personal lives online and then get mad at people for having an opinion. Like, you can't get mad at me. You can't get mad at me because you posted it. That's like this right here, right? I know you lying. Where I cannot stand TikTok. Like, why did she just break down like that? Like, no, you did not just do that. Like, get out of here. That look like them little twist donuts, you know, like the with some bow ties. Her legs like bow tie donuts. Like, you got them, like, come on. I know that for a stink. That's not fast enough. Diabetes. WAP. You ain't lying. You know that's what that is. That just stink. Like, ooh, dang. And this ain't, I don't think this is dang. I think this is another woman. I don't think that's her. I think that's somebody else. It looks like dang. They both shape the same. They both shaped like Play-Doh, but it does look like her though. But I don't think that's her. I don't think that's her. It says she rolling in gravy. It says push it back in the ocean. Like, what is going on? How you doing, billionaires later? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, what is like? It just look like you gonna break something. Can we please make this unpopular this year, y'all? Can we please bring Shane back? We need to bring it back. I'm gonna need a couple more ladies to bring it back with me. Okay. Roll on the ground. Like Roman noodles. They're like ramen noodles.
You cannot
Like,
meet the standard. So you have
but this is the regular. This is what we doing right now. This is what we doing right now.
to change the rules. You had to create a whole different dance team. So instead of actually getting real discipline and actually being healthy so you can make it onto the normal HBCU dance team, you decide to create another HBCU dance team at the same college that competes with the normal dancers. And you want me to believe that's empowerment. Do you see what I mean? That's another bad social climbing mindset that I've seen from some plus size women. They'd rather compete. They'd rather try to create a different category, and they're like, oh, I want to compete with the skinny women. They see thin women as their competition as opposed to just aspiring to be at a healthy weight. Being at a healthy weight is literally better. It is literally going to help your quality of life.
And you know, and the thing is, right? Because you know, we got big white women along with big black women. This is not a black thing. Like, what is, so you telling me that at a college, they had a college, and you telling me that they got a small team and a big team? Like, get out of here. Talking about she just airing it out. Is she doing something? Bad Belt Bay. Medea out of meatballs. We're getting a little too comfortable. It should be a weight limit for some of them dance teams. I'm sorry. I tell you what, you ain't gonna see no college teams with a whole bunch of big white girls. I ain't seen one yet. Now, are there big white girls? Yes, there are. But are they in like, they not gonna be at Michigan State game. You ain't gonna see them at Ohio State game. You ain't gonna see them at a Penn State game in the middle of the field. You not. That is not how they're. You ain't even gonna make team. And they don't care if you're really good. You're not making it. You know who started that crap? When Beyonce and Janet Jackson and them started having them big dancers. When they started having them big dancers, and that's when they thought it was okay to be big. They was like, you know what? It's cool to be big. Like, it's not. It's harmful to your health. Why are they not listening to us? Why are they trying to make y'all men accept this? And you telling me when you went to the store and you bought this 2-piece, you thought to yourself, I don't need a 1-piece. You thought to yourself, hand me that little triangle, little joint right there. And you just don't care. And I don't care what they say. Like Kevin used to say, you hand them a pill and tell them to make them lose weight, they'll take it like that. So all that body positivity and you don't care, your knees care. Your knees care. And it ain't the food. Like I said earlier, quit blaming it on the food. Nobody is making you go to the drive-thru. The food is not different. It has not changed since the 1950s, and y'all wasn't alive then. So quit saying it was the food. Back in the 80s and 90s, and they were still cooking with lard. They was cooking with lard. Everything was greasier then. And now all of a sudden, right now, all they want to say is the food is so different. No, it's not. No, it's not. The food was different when you was living on the farms, when your family was farming. It's the same food, right, Keisha? It's that all these be the same big women that will say they don't want no big men. Yes, a lot of big women said that they will not date a big man. You know how many women I've heard that are big women and they be like, well, he got a stomach. I've heard tons of women say they not dating no. And you ask them why, they be like, well, 2 big people. I'm like, you get what you are. You can't get mad at his stomach and you got a stomach. That ain't how that works. So he's just gonna accept your big stomach. Big men have always been able to get more women than big women able to get men. Now men would sleep with big women. They was, and or if you was with them, you've been with them since they were young, yeah. And you grew up with them, you got married to them young, and they got big, yes. But just going out and Sandra just newly got divorced, and now she's back out, and she's 350 and more. Nah, they're definitely gonna swipe left. That erotic sumo wrestling. Gotta make a reality of fupa fighters. Like, that's exactly what they're doing. And I think they make it so cool to be this big online. Not to me. It said even David Blunt's can get a woman. Oh yes, that man that got to be welled out into that stage. Has he lost weight yet? That's a huge man. He don't even look like he be breathing good on there. You know, for you to be that big, you know you got to eat like 25. You got to eat like 25,000 calories a day for you to get that big. That ain't you just ordering something extra. That's something more than that. But yeah, but the big girls said they don't want men with big stomachs. They said they're not going for it. they said they're not doing it at all. And then look at this. Hold up. Look at this. Hold on. Okay, look. H&M is under fire again. Yes, he always got an oxygen tank. Yes, he does always have an oxygen tank. That's scary. Okay, so H&M came out with these shirts, right, guys? Okay, the one that he has on, let me see what this thing says. It says Coolest Monkey. So his shirt says Coolest Monkey. So people are fired up about these shirts. Do y'all think that this was racist? I definitely do wonder, like, what made you put the Coolest Monkey shirt on him? I definitely do want to know that. Why couldn't they switch shirts? Who's the photographer? Because I know if I was a photographer, I would have came out as no. I think they did this again. This is a whole new thing again. I think they did this again. I think there's a whole new line. Look, they was like, bring out that old line, bring it out. Like, why? Who's the photographer that's sitting there when they're doing it? And they're, because I would have been like, hold up, can y'all switch shirts? Like, what is wrong? We got to do better. In this outfit, are you telling me the girls are about to start wearing panties on the outside of their leggings, of their stockings? Is this what we about to do? Is this what's in right now? Like, who is the person that's going to say this ain't cool? Why are we allowing this foolishness? Why are we playing like this? You just going out the door with this outfit on. And, you know, this is a celebrity. And this is why they do stuff like this. They think it's cool to do things like that. Oh, yeah, like the teacher that sang happy birthday, implying that the boy would look Bucky. And then everybody was saying that's an old birthday song. I said, I've never heard that birthday song before. I ain't never heard them say happy birthday monkey and you smell like a zoo. I've never heard it ever in my life. Maybe I'm a little slow, but have y'all heard that song before? I ain't never heard that. Then you got Cardi B's bae. I'm sorry, y'all. This looks a little. This don't. I don't know. This looks a little. I don't know. That look a little strange. I mean, that looks a little strange. Why are you dancing like that? Like, what's going on? Like, what are you dancing like that for? He got the clutch. Are the guys wearing the clutches now? Is that like a thing? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that we're about to start seeing? Are we about to start seeing men walking around with clutches? I hope not. I hope we're not about to start seeing that. I mean, he looked like somebody's G white cousin that came to the barbecue. And then you got the, like, you know, he got a little bad B pose on. Full blown zest all day long. I don't know. Allegedly, they said that that he's a little booty vampire, but that looks a little bit different. And and I get it. I understand the fashion forward thing, but the pearls around the neck, because they got the guys wearing the pearls now. Look, David M said yes. Like, what? Like, who's dressing y'all? Who's calling and was like, you know what? I need you to wear this. And why are y'all wearing it? Even if somebody asks to have this on, why are you putting this on? Give me a reason why. Like, what make you go, you know what? I'm gonna throw that on. And for what and why? Why? Like, why are y'all doing that? So I heard the song before. It said, Anna, why is Stefan Diggs trying to be a Spanish mode? He trying to be a bad beat. That's what he's looking like right now. I don't get it. He gonna have to explain this to us. And who knows? Maybe, I mean, just the way he was dancing, like, that was weird to be dancing like that. No. He acting like one of them Kardashians. He is dressing like Bad Bunny. People are hot right now at the Super Bowl pick. They are going off about that. Like, what are you supposed to What is this about? You know, me and my man are both not taking off pearls. That's not how that's going to work. It's going to be one person around here wearing pearls. It's going to be one person around here wearing pearls. It will not be both of us. And that's the thing about society when it comes to movies, when it comes to directors. I mean, this is what they try to do. They try to emasculate all the men. Even if you ain't GAY, they still try to emasculate you some kind of way. And they'll call it fashion. They're like, this is fashion. No. You can't. I remember when Young Thug started wearing that purse. Wasn't he the first one that had that purse? Classy perspective, what up, baby? Is that he looked like Brown Bunny. He does. Like, what is your purpose? Like, if you got sons, right? And you got to show a picture of your dad. I don't know if this is the picture that you want to show. I don't know if you're going to buy it. This is my dad right here. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like I keep saying, Hollywood, America, everybody, they're trying to emasculate all the guys, and they want all the women to look strong. All the women gonna be looking strong, saving everybody in the movies. You know, like this is where we're going with it right here.
This mom is.
Hold on. Why are they following all the ICE agents in Chicago like that? Why are they following them all around like that? Honking their horn. I tell you what, it's gonna make them hard to pick up people. It says women will have pecs. Yeah, I mean a lot of women are, especially the ones that's trying to turn. They've been cutting them off. They've been cutting them off like pork chops. Pecs or not, you still a lady. You still a lady. You still a lady. I tell you what, they better send extra force in Chicago. Chicago is I mean, it's different. Look at them like, and you know that they're paying the ICE agents like what, $90,000? A lot of them getting $90,000. 90 grand, and they supposed to pay all your college debt off. They paying all your debt off. You getting all your debt paid off. I mean, and most people ain't making $90,000. Most people are not making 90 grand. So a lot of people are signing up for it. They are signing up. I tell you what, the point that you got to go drive your own car to go pick up them people, that's dangerous. But I mean, I get it. People want a job.
This mom is accused of the unthinkable.
Did y'all hear about this lady? She said, "What up, Anna? What up, baby? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, time for a career change. Yes, 95, and that was like the medium that they were paying. They paying them good. They are paying them great. So you know, this is the lady that unalived her. She pee-peed her 4 children, and only 2 of them, I think, survived. But you can tell she crazy just about how her body looked. Look at the way she done her body. Don't no sane woman do her body like that. Don't nobody in their right mind have a body that look like that. Nobody. That's just not, they don't do that. That's not what they do. Nobody does. Like, what is wrong with people? Like, and it looked like she might have got one there and got it done a couple times. And the lady looked crazy. She looked crazy in all the pictures. I mean, this is what I say when I say we got to start paying attention to these ladies. And you got to start calling on them.
Allegedly shooting 4 of her kids.
Just crazy. I don't care what y'all, look at her. She looks absolutely crazy. she looks like she gonna do something. And she can just start looking like this, you know. This is the thing when people do stuff and then they all be like, oh my God, I had no idea that she was crazy. You can't tell me that she don't look crazy in this picture. Everything about her looks crazy. Is that you can see her BBL from the front looking like an overstuffed ghetto Thanksgiving turkey. Like, yeah, she like a lopsided sweet potato. I mean, that ain't cute. Walking around looking like broccoli. Like, ain't nothing about this cute. I wonder how many fathers there were. I know she was on like paternity court before. She was on paternity court trying to see who was her kid's father before. I think for 2 kids or something. That's sad. She looked like she should have been. She looked like she should never been free. It's just like that lady that remember the lady that locked her kids up in the house, had them, and she dropped them off Popeyes like every couple of days, and they was living in filth. Telling y'all, check on these. Start calling these ladies. Start calling on them. Call CPS. Do not let them slide just because they ladies. Call them in. And it's gonna be more of this. It's gonna be more of these kind of incidents happening. More than what we think is, because I'm telling you that their minds, they're not gonna have no money. Life is changing. Life is changing for most of them. The money not there, so they're gonna be mad. And who they gonna take it out on? The kids. The kids is the ones that gonna have to. The kids are the one. Look at that. Her hip looks crazy. It looks like it's backwards. Her hip look backwards. I never seen nothing like this in life. And she did it at the gas station, right? Didn't she just keep him at the gas station? And this is what I be saying, like, you know, everybody jumps on the men. Everybody says the men are bad fathers and this and that, but nobody says anything about these bad mothers. And it needs to start to be talked about. And think about this. Most women, when they go to custody court with the dads, the judge still gives the kids to the mom. Even if the dad is trying to get the kids. 80% of custody battles go towards the women. And it makes you think something like this, like, nah, it shouldn't be like that. It should not be like this. Okay, I honestly shouldn't. It says you can see every beef. Yeah, that's terrible. I will say it looks like the BBL slowed down. It don't look like they've been doing them so often. I feel like all you seen was BBL craze everywhere. Now people want to be actors and actresses and different things like that. So now they're trying to look normal. They're trying their best. And she actually, I mean, she wasn't that crazy. She didn't delete herself. So she ain't that crazy. She made sure that she was still here. I just wonder, like when they get her to court, I just wonder if she's going to realize what she did. I mean, because she looks like she's really off at the moment. She don't look like she in her right mind at all. But I just wonder, like, when is it that she's going to actually get it? These women crazy.
Today, we are announcing the arrest of 29-year-old Jonathan Rinderknecht for igniting a fire that ultimately burned down the Palisades earlier this year.
And look, I figured that's probably what he looked like. I figured that's what he looked like. Yeah, that was super demonic. Evie, super. Hey, Smell the Roses, how you doing, baby? Like, that was super duper demonic. Crazy. Anybody get a BBL like the way that she got that BBL is crazy. There ain't no other way to explain that. You are off. You are like you so off. He he looks like he just do stuff. This man right here, he looks like he does a lot of things.
Killing 12 people, destroying more than 6,800 structures, both homes and businesses, and damaging over 1,000 more buildings. The complaint unsealed today charges the defendant with destruction of property by means of fire, a felony that carries a mandatory minimum 5-year federal prison sentence and is punishable by up to 20 years in federal prison.
That's crazy that man did that. Like,
unsealed today charges the
what will make you just, they said that he was mad at somebody, and I guess he set their property on fire, allegedly. Like, allegedly he got mad at they said he got mad at a friend, and he set it on fire. Hey everybody, whoever smelled the roses, make sure y'all follow her. She runs a great channel. Go over there and check her out. She's awesome. What made you go in your mind and be like, when you get mad, just because you get mad, you don't get to just do what you want to do? That's some emotional stuff. I don't know how they actually caught him. Like, who was the detective that actually was able to catch up to him? I knew it wasn't one of us. I did know that. I was like, that ain't us. I knew that for a fact that wasn't one of us. Now that I knew. When certain things come on TV and you can look at TV, you be like, nah, that ain't us. That ain't us. Now the DC sniper, I don't know if I didn't think that was us or not. But I knew this one right here. This dude, he got crazy eyes too. And that's where that privilege coming at. They just do whatever. So you just thought to yourself that you're gonna burn up somebody's house. You're gonna just burn up everything. I mean, come on. What are we doing?
Problem.
Oops, hold up. Oops. Where'd I go? Oops.
I am the problem.
She probably is the problem.
Maybe I am the problem, because hear me out. I am on my celibate journey, right? I am on my celibate journey. But when I tell you, when I smell a man, I'm just like, I want to fuck some bad. Whole celibacy journey has given me a lot of time to think. More time than I need. But I'm starting to realize, girl, maybe I am the problem, because I see a man that looks like he can ruin my life. I think, let me test that theory out. I'm just like, let me see if I'm right or wrong. My hypothesis needs to be proven.
Just stupid. Like, you be thinking that nobody can really be on this, but now she's for real. This is her video. She made this. She talking about she needs to see. She knows
Celibacy journey has given.
Why everybody coming out with the celibacy journey? It sound like y'all selling a little bit, like y'all selling it. Look, EB said probably she. Everybody's celibate. Yeah, they selling a bit. Is the economic tough times are rough, and it's only getting tougher. Like, for real, like, this is nuts.
Giving me a lot of time to think, more time than I need. But I'm starting to realize, girl, maybe I am the problem, because I see a man that looks like he can ruin my life. I think, let me test that theory out. I'm just like, let me see if I'm right or wrong. My hypothesis needs to be proven.
You got me.
That's crazy to me. In the comments underneath her post, all these women was on there like, I know how you feel. I feel like that too. That's all you seen. All you seen was a whole bunch of women saying, I know that's right. pumping up that clownery, pumping up that craziness.
I said I would not have a man's baby unless I had the biggest rock on my finger, plus ABC 123 XYZ, because I have a very extensive, well thought out list that I need a man to provide for me before I decide to sacrifice my entire life to give him a baby. And I had a woman tell me, well, you know, a ring doesn't keep a man. And what I have to say to that is, without a ring, a man cannot keep me, because I do not believe in giving a boyfriend a baby. And if I were to have daughters, I want to be the best possible role model that I could be, and I want to teach my daughter that there is nothing wrong with having a list of standards and making a man commit to you before you decide to make the biggest.
First of all, the only thing she committing to is not being able to smell out that nose. Like, what kind of nose job is going on? She got the Michael Jackson 3000 going on. I mean, and what is up with that shirt? Why is this shirt this ma'am? That's a lot. That is a lot.
Decision you will ever make in your life. So yes, there is no guarantee that a man will stick by you and do right by you even after making you his wife. But at least I know I stayed true to my standards and I didn't settle and just jump into something without the commitment I know I deserve from a man.
Babe, you deserve whatever you are. You deserve whatever you are. And dressing like that, she don't look like she don't look like she's looking for nobody to be her husband. And she don't like she's looking for, I can't see her trying to be anybody's wife. The way she's dressed. I mean, are you going to is that a swimming suit? I hope that's a swimming suit. It said keep her. That's that Kendra G-ish. That's definitely the Kendra G-ish. Matter of fact, I'm going over to Kendra G's channel. I'm going over there and see what Kendra G been up to. That's crazy. Like, what's going on with her makeup? I hope that's a filter. I don't think women realize when you have kids after all that plastic surgery, you know your kids come out looking like you, right? They don't come out looking like your plastic surgery. Just in case people can't hear me. Your kids come out looking like you. So I don't get it.
Man. And like I said, the rock is going to be big. The left hand is going to be heavy. So if anything goes wrong, I'm going to sell it. Me and my baby are going to be okay, because
I hope a man sees this and I hope he does not marry this. Like, how are men getting caught up with somebody like this? Like, if you're putting these kind of videos online, how is she tricking you after this? How's she tricking you after this?
I refuse to settle for anything less than luxury.
Number 1, height. My man's got to be above 6'2". My last 2 boyfriends were 6'3". Both of them. And they were jacked. And they looked really good. How am I supposed to downgrade from that? So, unfortunately, my next man will have to be 6'2" and up. Number 2, you can't have a gut. I need you built. I need you fit and going to the gym multiple times a week. I'm sorry, like, I'm just not going to date a fat guy. If I can be in the gym 5 days a week and be fit and care about how I look, you can do it. Number 3, he cannot have a salary cap. Whatever career he's in, he needs to have multiple streams of income, and we need to be able to make as much money as possible. That's why I will never date a guy who works in like corporate. What is your 100?
She did have funeral makeup on.
100K salary cap gonna do for me? The max you'll ever be able to get to is like what, 150? Yeah, no, we're good. I need you in a career that is going to make us money. I am a lover of luxury. I like expensive things. I like expensive vacations. So will you if you're my man. So we need a career that can support that. Number 4, whenever we travel, he's got to be flying his business. I'm sorry, we're not sitting in economy together. It's just not happening. Again, this is where the lack of salary cap is really going to help. And number 5, he's got to have a really nice watch. I'm not really impressed when I hear somebody has a Rolex anymore because those can be really cheap. I would much prefer if you had an AP or a Patek. And
what? Man, you can't make this stuff up. It's the Divine Photo said, you see Lil' Kim and all them surgeries looking like Miss Puff from SpongeBob. Yeah, Lil' Kim looked like it hurt when she walked. It looks like she's in pain while she's walking. Now that I'm gonna say for sure, she definitely looks like that. Said plus her own daughter looked way different. Yeah, she don't like her daughter. Her daughter gonna be looking at her like, "Are you my mom?" gonna be thinking they got kidnapped when they with their mom and they got all the Michael Jackson surgeries. They gonna start looking up stuff. They gonna be trying to get mama's hair because they gonna try to figure out if that's their real mom. David M says most men are dumb enough to fall for it. I hope not. I hope they're not that dumb.
Maybe multiple of them. The Rolex can be your day watch, and it's still better.
I'm not going on no more dinner dates with no flat out. Feel me? These niggas do not got the privilege of being seen with me out in public. Feel me? I'm looking all good. We walking in the restaurant. I'm walking behind him like I'm his bitch. Nigga take me to dinner. He gonna have to pay me for my time. He gonna have to pay me for getting up, getting dressed, doing my hair, my makeup, and leaving out my house. I don't give a fuck no little $100 dinner. And because I gotta sit there and then the waitress think I'm your bitch.
I am the problem.
Why are the girls so mad? What are you mad about? What you don't want nobody thinking that you are their B. Come on. And this lady, she cuts all over her channel. I mean, it is crazy. But as you see, like I showed that Peach McIntyre, the more they cuss, the more popular they are. The more crazier they talk. I feel like TikTok pumps them up. I promise you, if I was to make videos with me cussing, if I was saying 4-letter words I promise you, them videos probably going viral. They love little ignorant stuff like that over there. Ryan James says, I've made a conscious decision last month to collect Jordan retros instead of feeding them into these greedy gold diggers. Look, hey, I'll feed it into something else. Not to them. Smell the roses. It is like a prostitution, right? They're hello prostitutes. Pretty much. No one ain't paying. Nobody's paying. I don't know if y'all remember her. I did a story on her. She was one of the girls. She left her husband because she said she wanted to do a career on social media. Yeah, she did. And she came online to say that she was announcing. She said because she felt like she wasn't able to have her life. She said she felt like her husband had his career and she felt like her life was just straddling behind. So she packed up the kids, the dog, and left. EB says mad because no one is falling for it in real life. Nobody's falling for that. They're not interested. They're not interested. And you heard her just say, your little $100 date. Like I said in the video I made earlier, you lucky if you get Church's chicken. And who are you? Like, I don't think we'll realize, right? When you meet somebody, right? What are you doing to make this man want to be around you? Because that right there, I'm telling you right now, most men are going to want to leave. They are going to want to leave. They're not going to be around. They're not going to be interested. I mean, I don't care how cute you are. It's a cute girl every block. Killer Mike said, these women all read from the same playbook. What from that witch? Cheer 7. They all taking witch classes. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. Thank you, David. Yeah, subscribe to Smell the Roses. You'll like her. She's really sweet. Yeah, I think they are. I think they all are trying to take from the same playbook. What they don't realize is y'all giving all the men the game. So if that's the game that y'all think is game, I mean, y'all don't realize the men are seeing the same social media. I mean, they seeing the same thing. So what part of that is making sense to any of them? Like just bird brains. Like I don't get it. And if nobody's taking you out at all, so when somebody finally asks you, you just gonna act silly and be like, you got to go to Salt Bay's restaurant. You got to go to a 5-star restaurant. Like I'm just like, even if a woman was to meet a man with some money, right? It's gonna be little things he gonna do this, and he gonna know she a user. He gonna know you a user. Nobody owes you anything, ladies. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save you. I'm tell you that right now. They not coming. Project Leroy, how you doing, baby? Welcome, welcome. Nobody's coming to save you. You got to save yourself. And this right here, y'all listen to these little TikTok bandits. They're gonna have y'all in trouble. I don't understand, why is bad advice so popular for women? Why is that the thing? Is it because the women are mad? Is that what it is? They just angry, so they just wanna sit there and just trauma dump on each other. That has to be what that is. Just a whole bunch of just like you feel like you in your crowd. Because every single video this woman has is like, I think every video made me madder and madder. And I'm a woman. And just all the comments underneath to where they agree with this lady. Like, why are you agreeing with just foolishness? As you see, it's not working. It's not working. It ain't working. So it makes you wonder why. Look, Smother Rosa said, I'll come save you, Project Leroy. Look, for real. I don't get it. Like I said, more women, more elders have to start speaking up. Until the elders start admitting they were wrong and they gave them the wrong blueprint, I think they're gonna stay like that. I honestly do. Evie said it's because our society is now dumbed down in all aspects. It really is when you think about it. It really is. They're more concerned. They're more concerned with the ring. They're more concerned with where the date's going to be at than even the character of a man. And taking pictures of their food and taking pictures of them going on dates. You know how many men that I've heard them say they go out to eat with women and they can't even eat their food because the woman got to set up all the food on the table before they eat. Now he ain't gonna be in none of the pictures. It's only gonna be her and her taking pictures of the food. She might take pictures of the two drinks sitting next to each other, but you ain't gonna be in them. You ain't gonna be in them. That's your sign right there. When a woman is caught up in her social media that tough, and you ain't getting, I mean, you just like, that's a turn off, ladies. Y'all need to stop doing that. I'm a woman. And when I see women at restaurants or at the mall or just out and every 5 minutes it's a selfie, like what, for what? I think that, they think they really in vogue or something. You missing life because you too busy in your phone. So you ain't gonna know if you met somebody or not. Even while they're on dates, they on the phone. I haven't seen people on dates and the lady is on her phone the whole time. And you wonder why nobody's calling you back. You wonder why they popping your balloon in real life. Like, for real. Why would they not? Like, where do we get off where we're thinking like this? Like, I don't get it. Like the lady that went on a date. The lady went on a date the other day. I was watching some court show. The lady went on a date, and why? She was 45 minutes late to the date. She's 45 minutes late to the date. The man DM'd her. Came in the restaurant. He said he was meeting her out for drinks. She orders 2 appetizers. She orders 2 appetizers and then proceeds to order a salmon, like a whole salmon meal. She ordered like 2 drinks and she was very rude. The guy said that she wasn't paying attention to anything that he was saying. And the guy left. He told her he was going to the bathroom and bounced out. And he did not come back. It says, fellas, take her to a restaurant. Project Leroy said, fellas, take her to a restaurant she would never go to. Order her some frog legs and alligator and make sure she earns her worth. Look, how about start meeting these women at the coffee shop, the library? Save your money. Nobody don't have a couple $100 to be spending on Trikesha. It is. You don't have it. This economy right now is moving on data centers and consumerism. that's one thing keeping the economy moving, and that ain't much. So when you see that, like, no, the housing market is jacked up. I don't know what they're looking at. But like, I always say, a lot of women, they don't pay attention to the economics around us. They don't pay attention to real things that's happening. If they on TikTok, they don't know what's going on. they honestly don't. They have no idea. So yeah, you're right. Like, I think if you're going to meet somebody, you should be able to meet somebody anywhere. Where does it matter? If y'all want to go get a lot of people go meet each other and then they end up having a date after. If they like you. If you don't know that person, what you look like showing up to a 5-star restaurant and you don't even really know that woman. It says they don't pay attention until after the shoe drops. Oh yeah, exactly. And this is why you got all the repos. This is why you got all the evictions. Anytime that you see so many houses not selling in most states, you got a problem. You have a huge problem. It's gonna be bigger than what they think it's gonna be. And this is the beginning. So look, they're gonna be sending all kind of big head texts. It said buy her some chicken feet if she hungry. Take pics of the chicken feet in her face. Look, these women, look, this ain't y'all's time, ladies. Y'all gonna have to fall in. Y'all gonna fall in or y'all gonna get left behind. The men, they are getting smarter. They're not playing that. They're not playing y'all bad attitude. They're not. They're not taking y'all in. Y'all not some poor little kitty cat on the porch looking for milk. Like they're not. A man to take a cat in before he take y'all in. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button in this live. I will be back in here on Friday. I'm back here on Friday. I'll be here Friday at 10:30. I got an event I got to go to at 7. So I should be back in here about 10:30 for sure. Look, no more straight alley cats. Look, that's what the ladies going to end up being called in a minute if they don't get it together. If they don't get it together. And it's not just the women that are doing rage bait, because when you read the comments, the women they're agreeing with them. So even if they're rage baiting or not, they're agreeing with them. What up, Purrs the BS? How you doing, baby? Rose, when Snow the Roses, when do you go live again? Or when do you have a time that you've been going? Purrs the BS. I caught a little bit of your live today. Or was it yesterday? It was yesterday. As I go to sleep when they rage bait. Yeah, but the women underneath, they real. So even if they are rage baiting, the point that you got hundreds of comments agreeing with them. Now that ain't rage baiting. That's how they really feel. A lot of them. You know, like it ain't cute. Okay, so you're going Friday night late. So I'm guessing. So yeah, so make sure y'all check out with her. She's gonna be on Friday night late. I will be on Friday night about 10:30. Oh, thank you, Percy BS. That was an honor to have you stop by to chat. I'm back at it tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. If you want to spin the block. Look, I'm gonna try. Now, whenever I see any of y'all live, I'll try to come on down. That was going to try to show ATL. You going to ATL? It said Friday. I'll be there. That's what I'm talking about. What up, Silver Brox in the building? How you doing, baby? Make sure everybody hit the like button for me, pretty please. Okay. So you okay? Oh, so you going out in town? You going outside? You going outside? I think that's what she's saying. That should be interesting. you know, ATL is like it's like a war battle, like a like a war zone when it comes to dating. It said like a different look from SBC. Okay. I like that. It said no ratchet stuff. Look, you know we don't do anything ratchet. Look, we got enough women on here being ratchet bonitas. Look, you don't even got to do it. All right, guys, I'll be back on here on Friday. Please join me.